EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Right at midfield. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Dayo Odeyingbo in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. He gets it underneath to Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This is 2nd and 8. Richardson off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Richardson out of the shotgun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in. Defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. He'll pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he takes this one in for a close touchdown. Breece Hall, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well. And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done. Extra point by the game is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He's got Lewis. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. That is caught by Dowd. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Let's go now.
Play action. Stroud now. And quickly he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Going for it with Pierce. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Richardson working from the gun. Steps away to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Colts. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Richardson now on second down. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
On third down, here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On fourth down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Hand off right side to Pierce. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
19 tight, 19 tight. 19,
Stroud. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 28. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5. They go again with Pierce. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Patrick Queen now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Stroud. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Now Ka'imi Fairbairn out for the field goal try for the Texans. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Richardson looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Hall on a give up the middle. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Hall again on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run with Hall. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Motion man right, that's Pierce. Richardson on 4th down. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Alec Pierce, 37 yards. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give them not just a big play, but a touchdown.
touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Meanwhile, Stroud, and the throw here caught by Addison. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. On second down, it's Stroud. That's complete to Pierce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Delivers another one to Pierce. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety guy all game, so he went back to him when his first read was gone. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Final play of the half. Stroud going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Texans 6.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, Good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here is 3rd and 5. Richardson to throw off play action. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out near midfield. Good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
What is the deal?
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Bison.
And Richardson back to throw it. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. Now it's Richardson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of him.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Houston.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Stroud working out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And this will be a Texans 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Go, Reed, go.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Open man, this is Lewis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Richardson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
19 tight.
Throwing now is Stroud. Gets the dump off to Pierce. Dances by him. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Stroud now on 2nd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Now Richardson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll go again with Hall. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. He was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion. So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. They'll give to Hall. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Bronco 80.
Play action. Now Richardson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Sack. They push him back to the 34. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on first and goal.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Let's go now.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Richardson looking to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall.
Touchdown, Colts!
Breece Hall.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Stroud.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
And it's Tamiwa Adebawore, the one who got in there for the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Gay is on for the point after. Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 79 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. This is caught by Addison. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Stroud. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On second down, it's Stroud. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Pierce now up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
In motion right is Addison. They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. Pass complete to Addison. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Texans on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game.
36, Texans 13. Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It has been quite a display here in the opening game of the new season. And really, they're putting the rest of the NFL on notice. They are going to be title contenders as now they look to finish things off in the fourth quarter. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they will take a knee here. will indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Indianapolis, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener.